Hey boys and girls, what's up? Pleased to meet you, nice to know me. It's the Black Avenger, aka the Black Azrael. Lee Sanders here of the RCWR show and Impact Showdown, coming at you on a very early Thursday morning, September 19th, 2013, just a couple of minutes after the 12:30 hour on the East Coast over here. Wanted to do this special video for you guys because it's not every day I get to review a book. Nowadays, I'm so busy in between the shows and pretty much getting ready for the next show, working on the website, a whole bunch of other stuff related to the show that I really don't get an opportunity to sit down and really read a good book, as it's one of my many hobbies. But when I do, I try to make sure that shit counts. And we've been on air now for about 2 years, and one of the things that I love most about my job, aside from the great interviews that I'm able to have with certain people, it's the opportunity to be able to check out a few pieces of products before it even comes out. And in this case, I had the fortunate pleasure of checking out an advanced copy of Eddie Trunk's Essential Hard Rock and Heavy Metal Volume 2. And let me just show it for you guys right here. Alright, this is how it looks. And this book is not supposed to be out until next Tuesday. It's not supposed to be out until Tuesday, September 24th everywhere. But the good folks at Abraham's Books, they hooked me up with a copy to be able to review for you guys. So special shout out to them. And I must admit that this book, it just totally kicks ass. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with Eddie Trunk, or if maybe the name doesn't sound familiar, you may have seen his face before, as Eddie Trunk is host of VH1 Classics, That Metal Show. He also hosts two radio shows, Eddie Trunk Live, which is on Sirius XM radio, and he also does the FM Syndicate radio show, Eddie Trunk Live, which is heard out in New York on Q104.3. And this man has, for at least over 30 years, has played a very vital role in all things hard rock, heavy metal, with a passion. Eddie makes it be his business to learn about all the different bands that are out there as far as hard rock, metal goes, and he makes it be his business to learn everything about that band as far as who all is involved in the making of the studio albums, who's behind the artwork, the personnel, you name it. He knows like more about these bands than probably some of these bands know about themselves. And if you've had the pleasure of seeing Eddie Trunk on That Metal Show, then you know there's that one segment that is a classic amongst fans, including myself, which is Stomp the Trunk, which gives fans an opportunity to try to ask Eddie a tough question or two in hopes that he gets it wrong, so they can win a mysterious prize from the box of junk. And it's amazing how much knowledge Eddie has. He doesn't rehearse this stuff. He just knows this because he eats, he sleeps, he breathes music as far as hard rock and heavy metal goes. And with Volume 2, he pretty much picks things up right where he left off with Volume 1. And I know that there's probably some folks out there, and I've seen the reviews for the first volume. There were some people that kind of felt that it wasn't their cup of tea. They kind of felt that maybe Eddie was kind of basically rubbing it in people's faces about all the different types of celebrities that he's come across over the years. Honestly, let me just set that record straight right now, because we always believe in keeping it real over here on the RCWR show and Impact Showdown. That is not how Eddie is even trying to come across in his books. I've actually checked out the first volume, and as I said, I've been checking out Volume 2, and that's not even the vibe that he gets off. I think there's probably just some people out there that wish they could have sat down and wrote a book as good as what Eddie did. Some maybe even really wishing that they were the ones that had sat up and came up with this great idea of a hard rock heavy metal encyclopedia, if you will. And with Volume 2, as well as with Volume 1, both really great books. Volume 2, it picks up right where Eddie left off with Volume 1. This time around, you get 35 bands, legendary, maybe even forgotten, maybe underground. I mean, we're talking Marilyn Manson, Ace Frehley, Lita Ford, Alice in Chains, my personal favorite. You name it, they all are just pretty much in here. And you know what? For the ones that aren't in here, I have a feeling that Eddie is probably going to be working on another installment to make sure that those bands are covered as well. But he found his little niche in this. And the thing that I love about this volume 2, as well as the first one, what I love about this is that it's a great encyclopedia for all things hard rock and heavy metal. This is very essential, in my honest opinion, for folks out there that are tired of the Justin Biebers, they're tired of the Miley Cyruses, they're tired of the LMAFOs, and they want to get nice and dirty and gritty, and they want to actually pick up some music that's actually meaningful. This book is very essential. I would highly recommend this for folks that are new into rock, hard rock, metal. They're trying to figure out who's who. This book, it has such great knowledge, as Eddie gives you a great little bio of these artists. And he also gives you a little bit of trivia that you may or may not have known about the band. Even does his own little version of Stomp the Trunk in here. I mean, it's got everything that you need, right on down to Eddie's custom playlist of key songs that he feels are essential to why that band is so damn good. And, he doesn't usually go with the greatest hits, if you will. He usually goes with the songs that may not have gotten radio play, that he felt really embodied what that band, what that artist is all about. And definitely Eddie Trunk's Essential Hard Rock and Heavy Metal Volume 2 is a book I would highly recommend for you guys to check out. Make it be your business to do so. It comes out in stores Tuesday, September 24th. You can get it at Amazon. You can get it at Barnes & Noble. You can get it from iTunes, wherever books are sold. This is definitely one that you want to check out. And that's a brutally honest review right here. Now, for those of you that might still be a little bit on the fence after hearing this review, I definitely want you guys to check out the RCWR show on Thursday night, September 26th at 11 p.m. Eastern, because we are going to have the man himself, Eddie Trunk, on the show. And we're going to be talking about this new book that he released. And also, we're going to give you guys, a select few of you guys, an opportunity to win a free copy on the house from us and our good friends at Abraham's Books. We're going to give you guys an opportunity to win a copy for free. That's right. Now, in order to win a copy, all you got to do is head on over to our website at infinityoneproductions.com, and you'll see an article that we have up talking about this prize giveaway that we're doing. When you pull up that article, you want to make sure that you highlight the 3 passwords that we've included in there. Try to remember one of those. And when we open up the phone lines, I'm going to personally ask you if you know the password to get a free copy of Eddie Trunk's Volume 2 book. And if you give me one of those passwords, boom, you get a copy. It's that easy. Everybody else that has the opportunity to check out this book, you are more than welcome to leave those comments right here down below. Let me know what you think of the book when you're able to, and who knows, maybe we can follow up on this on a future weekend edition of the RCWR show, as we love reading on there mentions, comments from you, our YouTube audience. If you had enjoyed this piece, please feel free to leave those comments down below. Make sure you give this video a like and share it with your friends, your colleagues, your family members, as it's one of the many ways you can help them discover what great content you like checking out on YouTube from time to time. Do those things, and we humbly thank you in advance. Be sure to give us a follow at the RCWR Show on Twitter or at Infinity One Prod. You can also give us a like on our Facebook page at Infinity One Productions. We have episodes available in iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud. Just use the keywords The RCWR Show. I am, as always, the Black Avenger, aka the Black Azrael Lee Sanders. I'm wishing all of you all to be safe and be kind to one another, folks. I will see you next time around. Everybody, take care.